Sorry about this, ladies. We're just going across the 100% Chelsea now. I know if you are still tuning in on other platforms, that's great. Chelsea fans, how are you doing? I'm Terry Fleurs. We are the ultimate football fan here in association with 100% Chelsea. How are you feeling? You keep winning games. You keep performing. Did you perform that well tonight? I didn't watch the entirety of the game, so I really need your views, your opinions, and everything surrounding this game. You obviously dragged the points back that Man United managed to put in front of you the other night. Defending champions. Are things as rosy as they seem on the football pitch? You know, a 1-0 victory at home against struggling Swansea. It may not appear to be brilliant on the surface, but were you unlucky tonight? Or was there a lack of connection and buzz out there? Would love your views, would love your opinions on that as ever. Make sure you hit the like button as well and check out our YouTube channel, The Ultimate Football Fan. Waiting for some of your live comments to come through in front of me. When they do, I'm going to start reading them out and seeing what you are all saying. Here we go. Getting some comments in here. Path to Jahan's here says 1-0. Come on, you Blues. Man City are so lucky. OMFG. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm old if I don't know what that means? Who do you support? Me? I'm a Manchester United fan. That's who I support. But I'm here to talk to you about the Chelsea game. You can mention Man United if you want. It's entirely up to you. But why would you take away from the victory of your team tonight? But what you need to answer me this question here. How well did you play? Did you look like defending champions? Are the problems of a few weeks ago beyond you now as Chelsea fans? Are you full steam ahead? Can you catch Man City? We want to hear your views and opinions on all of those things. Here we go. Chelsea played rubbish is what Sam Feder says here. Kevin says the referee should go to hell. That's a little strong. Why? What did the referee do wrong? I don't know. I didn't watch the entirety of that game. That's why we need your views and opinions. However, reading some of the match reports seems pretty good. A lot of the match reports here really strong, really favourable around Chelsea. Remember, you can't always bang 3 or 4 goals in. Sometimes these teams fighting relegation, they have these dogged displays. Was that what you saw tonight, or was there a lack of something? Ethan here just writes Blue Army in capital letters. I'm not going to shout too loud because I've got a bit of a sore throat, which is why I'm going to drink a little bit of water while I'm reading this. Roland here has told me to do... Oh, calm down. Do you need a hug? You won a game. Why are you not happy? If you need a hug, come see me. I'm in somewhere in North London. I'll give you a cuddle, my friend. No problem at all. He's unhappy because Conte was sent off. Why? What did he do? What did Conte do? Did he do something wrong? I'd love to know what the manager did. Did he have one of these... Because he does go a bit crazy, didn't he, that boy? He does go a little bit mad. Here, Mohan here says that Morata needs a rest. Really? We're only 14 games into the season. Why would he need a rest right now? Why would he need a rest? He just slept through the game. No, I didn't sleep through the game. I was watching Arsenal play, actually, for the majority of the time. Morata is as useless as a zip in a lady's jeans. Absolutely dreadful. That can't be a Chelsea fan that thinks Morata is dreadful. I'm sorry to do this, my first time on your channel. On what planet do you live on if you think Morata is dreadful? He may have performed badly tonight, but that is not a reflection of the brilliance of this Spaniard. He's been brilliant since coming to Chelsea. He was wonderful. Useless as a zip on... Women have zips on their jeans, though. Don't they not? Ross? Do women have zips on their jeans? Some do. I swear they have zips, and they are useful. They stop the trousers from falling down or from the draft coming in. I don't know I don't know. Here we go. Frickin' City always winning on the last minute is what Philip says. Mate, that's what great teams do. I think I mean that with respect. The great United teams did it. The great Chelsea teams did it. The great Arsenal teams did it. They keep pushing until the very last moment, and they grab the spoils. That's 2 games on the bounce that City have won like that. It's 4 additional points they have picked up, and it's why myself and most of us, when we're honest, think and believe that they're going on to be champions. But from a Chelsea point of view tonight, who is your man of the match? A lot of you don't seem very happy that you've won tonight, having a go at the ref, moaning about Morata. Why? Who played well for you? There has to be some positives from this. You won the game. You won the game. So give us your views, your opinions, and the positive feelings you have. Manchester City struggling. That gap will reduce. A lot of you want to talk Man City here. That gap will reduce by December. December is 2 days away. Do you mean by the end of December? Being saved by additional added on time, 10 minutes in 2 matches. Oh, it sounds like we're talking about Man United of 10 years ago here. I actually think we need to focus more on our own teams, whether it's Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, Tottenham, and them being better. I think if our teams continue to perform on a regular basis, that will put the pressure required on Man City to potentially make them slip up. You're seeing that happen, but at the moment, United will win 2 games and then lose. Chelsea will win a few and then lose. Same with Tottenham, same with Arsenal. And I think it makes it easy for Manchester City. Our team performing will put the pressure on them. We can't rely on them just losing games willy-nilly or referees not adding on time. All of our teams have benefited from potentially biased referees in the past because we're the best team in the land. Connor Barry says Morata is playing poor. I'm not going to swear, but that's what he was saying. Someone here saying Zaba Costa, D Hondi 01001, that is a mouthful of a name, says Zaba Costa played really well. Those crosses were good. Philip says with another comment, we could have scored at least 5 goals. We had 21 shots and 10 on target. Now, I didn't see the shots. Some of them could have been pop shots or really poor attempts, but that would suggest you had a pretty good game. That would suggest you were dominant. You just have games sometimes where, was it Fabianski in goal for Swansea? Did he just have a good night? That doesn't mean you played poorly. That just means you didn't finish the opportunities. But you're still second in the league. Sorry, you're not. Man United are. You're third in the league. My bad. Gregory here says Chelsea dominated the game. We have had 20 shots on target, he says, rather than 10, but not clinical to kill the game. 3 points is really important. Conte was not on the touchline. Oh, he got sent off for coming out of his technical area. With respect, Conte has got form for doing that. He does come out a little bit. But it is a crazy rule, really, isn't it? Like, sometimes you can chop a man down in a really bad tackle or elbow someone in the head and get booked. But a manager steps 1 foot outside the technical area and he's sent off. It is a rather peculiar rule. But it is... Sorry, it's not even a rule, it's a law. But there it is. Not a criminal law, football law. No one panic. He's not in any trouble with the police. Some people might think that. People do. Chelsea just didn't finish any of their chances. That seems to be the common theme here. But not really, and none of you really have told me who you think your man of the match is. That's what I want to know. And for your next game coming up, how do you think you're going to get on? Give us your predictions for that. We'd really like to know. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just switching screens right here. Some more comments coming in here. Official Lynch says, I love you, Terry. I am Terry, if you don't know. When someone says they love me, it does make my heart melt. Thank you. Terry, do you think Mohamed Salah can finish as the Premier League top scorer? I wish he came back to Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, he potentially can. I never thought he'd be this good. I never believed that he would come back and score this volume of goals for Liverpool. They need it because they don't have an out-and-out striker, as it were. And I think Chelsea fans will be looking at this and thinking, why is he not still at our football club? Because I certainly would if I was a Chelsea fan. Someone's asked me that same question about 10 times. There we do. We spoke about it. Managers need to be disciplined on the touchline as far as I'm concerned. The managers do need, this is from Wilson, who says managers do need to be disciplined on the touchline. But if they step 1 foot out, does that really warrant a red card and a touchline ban? Like, I understand if they, grab the referee by the scruff of the neck or they kick someone or they throw something into the crowd, but stepping 1 foot outside the line, is that not slightly excessive in terms of what may happen to them? I don't know. It feels that way a little bit to me, but I don't make these rules up. But your opinions obviously count. Going to do a few more comments here. A few people here saying, I don't know why they're talking about Marco Reus, but they are. Christiansen. That seems pretty much here. Philip says Kante was phenomenal in my opinion. Yeah, he appears to be getting back to his very, very best. One of the best sort of holding midfield players in European football right now. And when he's on form, it's very difficult for any team to break them down and be able to beat them. Anyone else? Yeah, we do know there's a little bit of an issue tonight with the sync on the audio. It comes in and out. Don't worry though. You can still hear me. I think the stream's still running through nice and easy. Here we're going to go through some of the stats. Wow. We have got the stats here. We're 17 shots on goal. Wow. Possession. Interesting. So looking at some of the stats here, the game Sorry, 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to see some stats from the Chelsea game where it said Chelsea 2, Swansea 2, and I was thinking, what have I been doing? And I was like, it's from another time. It's okay. These are the technical things that happen when you stream live, but it's all right because fortunately my dyslexia didn't kick in. I didn't start. I was literally about to say I didn't know it was 2-2, but it's okay. We'll sack my technician later. There, if I could turn the camera around and show me his face right now, I would, but I can't move the camera. There we go. Here are the statistics. This makes much more sense. Chelsea 1, Swansea 0. Corner 15. That's crazy. 15 corners, 21 shots, 10 on target. Phenomenal. Shooting accuracy of 48%, which is amazing. Obviously, the conversion rate only at 10%. But that isn't as bad as you would think. Do you know at elite level football, the average conversion rate is only 13.5%? So it may appear to be really poor in your opinions, and it might feel that way because of how much Chelsea dominated the game. But you're only 3.5% below the average at elite level football. And of course you want it to be better. But take some solace from that it wasn't as bad as some of you may think. Got a message there. Sorry. I've got to hand the phone back. There we go. We're still working on some of these things. We will get better and better as time goes on, I can assure you. We had 21 shots, mate. Yes, Joel, I know. I read the wrong thing. It's okay, not a problem. Our CFC channel, part of UFF. Yes! 100% Chelsea is part of the Ultimate Football Fan, along with Arsenal Fan TV, the United Stand, my channel, the Football Terrace, and many, many more. I could go on. The list is massive. They are part of it. This is our first. It's the launch night of our live streams across multiple channels. That's why there might be a few technical hitches. You actually have to go live with these things, be pragmatic, and they'll get bigger and better and stronger as they move on. Comment here from Gregory says, many were rested by Conte, Hazard. I always pronounce this name wrong, so I do apologise. Aspilicueta, if that ain't right. Moses, etc. We are now going to get your wonderful leader on the line, Louie from 100% Chelsea. You know that. I'm going to try and get him on the line. Listen to how happy he's feeling. Give him a little bit of an interview. Hello. Louie, how are you?
I'm not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, very good, thank you. You are live right now on the Ultimate Football Fan and, of course, 100% Chelsea. How are you feeling after that victory, my friend?
You know what? I felt we ground that out. I thought that obviously Swansea was sat very deep. I thought that they were they went out for the draw. You know, they made that pretty prevalent when they did say you know, when they got the free kick and they passed it backwards. So you know they went out for the draw, and then Fabianski was outstanding. So he's definitely man of the match without a shadow of a doubt. You know, we tried to take a lot of opportunities, but he just stopped in our tracks. And it was a deflection of Rudiger that eventually went in. So at the end of the day, 3 points and a win, that's all that matters right now, just to keep up the chase, really, on Man United. I mean, City are miles away, so we'll come to that if they drop points. But other than that, keeping the chase on Man United is the key point right now.
Yeah, a lot of people sort of unhappy with the performance tonight. You've mentioned, obviously, 3 points is obviously massively important. In terms of Chelsea's season, it's been very stop-start. How do you feel things are now at the club? There seems to be a little bit more stability. Conte, you know, has the backing of the fans and what appears to be the board now. How far do you think Chelsea can go this season?
I mean, it's hard to call. I mean, top 4, I think, is a must, and I think that's going to happen. Like you said, season was very stop-start to begin with, but we're now sort of rolling along, doing okay now. You know, we had 4 clean sheets on the bounce, and then obviously the game against Liverpool. Now we've got another clean sheet, so we're looking pretty solid at the back. Christensen's been a revelation. I mean, he's someone who could be in the team for the next 10, 15 years, and I think, you know, I think Champions League round of 16, depending on who we draw, I can't really call it. I mean, ideally for me, a good season would be quarterfinals of the Champions League, second or third, and then maybe the League Cup or a trophy of some description. I mean, that's a big thing for the trophy. But obviously, you know, if we get top 4 and we draw something like PSG in the round of 16 in the Champions League, get knocked out, but we put a good shift in, you know, I feel this season it's going to be hard to catch City. I mean, we're going to have to see how they do, obviously, because December, November, that's normally their rocky patch. So we'll have to see how they do in December. but they're playing outstanding at the minute, and we'll have to see how the season develops.
And in terms of tonight, who would you give your man of the match to? Who stood out as the top performer for Chelsea tonight?
For Chelsea, I don't know really. I mean, the game changed a lot when Hazard came on. So obviously he picked up the pace a bit more. He made us move a bit faster. We were quite lethargic without him. But I wouldn't give it to him. I'd say Kante. I thought he won the ball back a lot in midfield. There wasn't really a standout play for us, or other than Kante or Rudiger. Rudiger he didn't let anything get past him. Let's give it to Rudiger. Rudiger obviously scoring the goal, and they didn't really let anything get past him. He was solid at the back. He bombed forward a couple of times and was successful in doing so. I'd have to say Rudiger, really.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here on your channel, just comments coming in. A lot of unrest surrounding Morata. People saying he's weak on the ball. Others saying that he's playing really poorly at the moment. Do you feel that's unfair criticism of a really good striker, or maybe is it time to give him a rest?
He's scoring goals at the end of the day. I think today he wasn't very good. His final finish, he's getting past the last man, and the finishing was not great at all. He is going down very easily. However, we have to give him time and bear in mind that he's come from the Spanish league. There was a couple of times today where he did go through and he did get pulled down. But at the end of the day, it was soft challenges, not a lot that was that he could really throw his hands about in the Premier League. I think give him a bit more time. I understand why people are disappointed. Obviously, we've gone from a Batu and Ramon Diego Costa to Alvaro Morata, who has shown he can do it. But I mean, obviously, I'm not someone who's going to tell people what they can do, because everyone's entitled to their opinion. But in my opinion, he just needs a little bit more time. He's doing okay. He's scoring goals and he's putting the ball in the back of the net, and that's all that matters.
And look, I think as well with Morata, he's spoken himself of finding London and this new country a little bit difficult to settle in. I would say to Chelsea fans, and I say this with the utmost respect, be supporters, put your arm around him, let him feel love, even when he's a little bit out of sync, a little bit out of form. I just think that helps players get over those periods and those downturns a little bit easier than turning against him straight away. Because actually, if he bangs in 2 or 3 goals over the next couple of games, they'll be singing his name again. And I think it's important to support these players early on in their careers at your club when things aren't going so well.
100%. I can only agree with you more. I think that he does need an arm. A lot of us do put arms around him. We sing his name. He is fantastic for us. Prime example is his game against Stoke City. I mean, he's shown what he could do in that game. And I think if we carry on putting our arm around him, he can only carry on doing better for us.
Absolutely. Next game, Newcastle. How do you think you'll do?
Newcastle is always a tough team for us to play against, but they're not playing great at the minute. After today's performance, it's a bit hard to say. Obviously, like I said, Swansea was sitting quite deep. Newcastle got better players, and I think they can do that as well. But also, they've got a lot of pace on the counter-attack. So it'll be interesting to see how the game develops. I'm not really a man for predictions normally.
Fair enough. You're not going to give us a prediction. I'll go for one. I think it'll be 2-0 to Chelsea. I think it'll be too much for this Newcastle team, who are decent, but Chelsea, you're defending champions, you've got quality players, and you managed to rest people now. You really, really did. But listen, Lou, thank you very much for tuning in, my friend. And obviously everyone on 100% Chelsea and on other platforms, check out for their fan cams. I'm sure will be up pretty soon on their channel.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Take care. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. So everybody, we really appreciate you tuning in tonight. Yes, there may be a few little technical hitches, but this happens when we start. Things will get smoother. They'll get better. We want your feedback. I want your feedback as well. Make sure you go and check out the Ultimate Football Fans YouTube page and the account on Twitter as well. And whether you're watching this on Arsenal Fan TV, the Football Terrace, or Chelsea, 100% Chelsea, go check out each other's channels as well. Whack the big subscribe button. Give your views and opinions on all things football. Everybody take care, God bless, and we will see you all again very, very